This is Terry with your Venus Sun CAZIMI in Leo astrology report, coming in so late. I am recording this today on August 13th as we are having Venus and Sun conjunct at 20 degrees of Leo, which is an exact conjunction with my Leo ascendant. So boy, am I feeling this one. And let me know down below in the comments if you know where Leo at 20 degrees hits for your chart. And it's really easy to find. You just look in your astrology chart, look for the house of Leo, count to 20 degrees, and that is where this very auspicious Venus Sun CAZIMI will be hitting your chart. And I was so excited for this because, as we know, Venus brings love and money. And I always think of Venus as Lola. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And this is a really good manifesting transit. So I hope you're using this energy. And it's not like you have to use it all at once on August 13th. We will be soaking in the energy of this Venus Sun CAZIMI for quite a while, and Venus and the Sun, they're staying close together. But I really kind of Leo'd out today because I think of Leos as nothing is ever quite good enough for a Leo. Leo is the sign of royalty, the queen and the king. And some of us who have Leo rising, we can be a little bit like, I don't know, Marie Antoinette, who just had to have everything perfect and nothing was good enough. And she's the one who said, let them eat cake, you know. And sometimes Leos might just have a little bit of an ego, just a little bit. We're very self-confident. We love to have fun. Leos make the best friends you could ever ask for. But when you really have your Leo energy all lit up, it can be a little bossy, a little domineering, and a little bit nothing's good enough. So we just hiked all around today because I could not find a place in nature that was beautiful enough. Nothing was worthy of a Leo conjunct Leo with Venus Sun conjunction. So we just kept going all over, and then the river, of course, in the summertime is very people-y, lots of dogs and families and paddleboards. And I don't know, it was a funny day because I wanted this just to be perfect. And that's a little bit getting into Virgo, which we'll be seeing next month when we enter Virgo. But I thought that's funny that Leo and Virgo are so close in the zodiac because they both have a bit of perfectionism. And this Venus Sun conjunct Leo also has this very cat-like energy that can make us just a little bit lazy on this transit. And so it can be a little hard to motivate, and I think of like a cat just lazing about in the sunshine and just wanting to catnap all day long. And so maybe you're having a little lack of motivation during August on these hot summer days, and you just want to be like a cat in the sun and just enjoying the warmth of the sun on you as you rest. And that's a really good thing to do with this day. And Venus in Leo has a kind of irresistible charm, just like that cat that gets anything it wants, just like Lola gets anything that wants. Most domestic house cats get anything they want too. Do you know where Leo at 20 degrees shows up for you? Because that is where you will be feeling this Venus Sun CAZIMI in Leo. And so you can just look at your chart and look for that Leo symbol. I'll circle what the Leo house looks like in the chart that we're using for this CAZIMI, and then you look for that Leo in your own chart, and you may be having all the feels in that house, or maybe there's something you want to manifest in that Leo house. Like if Leo is in your house of home, you might want to manifest a new home. If Leo is in your house of career, you might really be wanting to manifest a new career. And do you know, if you are Venus going direct or Venus retrograde, because Venus has this whole incredible star pattern. And I talked about this in my Venus retrograde report. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link down below. Go back and watch the Venus retrograde, because I show you this incredible Venus star pattern that Venus does every year. And Venus went retrograde in Venus in evening star. And then Venus goes into the underground where we cannot see her. Right now, Venus is not visible at all in the night sky or the morning sky. You just cannot see Venus. And then at this point, when Venus conjuncts the sun, and we call this Venus combust, this is such a powerful Venus day when Venus goes fully combust, and now she's going to change direction and start heading towards becoming Venus morning star. And this is when she rises up in the morning right after dawn. You will be able to see Venus in the morning sky coming this fall. I'll keep you posted when she becomes visible. It's coming up. And when Venus becomes visible, when she rises up at morning star, she is in her full glory, divine, feminine energy. And it's a really powerful time when you can manifest. But it all begins today, when Venus goes combust, conjunct the sun, a Venus SUN CAZIMI. It is such a powerful day. And so there was also something I talked about in that Venus retrograde report, where you can look at your chart and figure out if you are Venus morning star, Venus in her full divine energy, or perhaps you are like me. I am a Venus evening star, which Venus evening star, we have just a little more trouble with relationships. Maybe we have a broken picker. It takes us a little bit longer to find our life partners and a lot of therapy. So I would love to know, leave it in the comments below if you know where your Venus is, if you know if your Venus is going direct or retrograde on that star pattern, and do you know, are you Venus morning star or Venus evening star? Let me know. So let's look at the Sabian symbol for Venus and the SUN CAZIMI in Leo at 20 degrees. This is the Sabian symbol for my rising sign, my ascendant as well. And where is this 20 degrees for you? And 20 degrees of Leo is Zuni Indians performing a ritual to the sun. And the keynote is a return to the glorification of natural energies like the sun. And the symbol of a five-fold sequence pictured the magnificence of the returning of the sun after a storm or a crisis. And man returns to nature and glorifies the sun after a long crisis of civilized life in artificial cities. And the Zuni Indians are a symbol of a return to the natural ways and spirituality that inspires the city dweller. After having ruthlessly destroyed the Zuni culture, we come to see them as an example of a peaceful and harmonious communal living. And there's a reversal of society that opens up a new way forward to release our long denied root energies. And the natural man consciously connects to the source of all life on earth. And it's time for us to get back to nature, to worship the sun once more for our own creative powers. And Leo, of course, is ruled by the sun, and probably why all the cats love to lay in the sun, and the lions are always laying in the sun. As solar storms continue to increase during this time, many believe this is causing a swift increase in the energetic vibrational frequency of our world right now. And I just did another video on the Lion's Gate about the 7 signs of ascension to see if you are ascending into the 5th dimension, as so many people are, and we're all getting this energetic download, whether you realize it or not. So check that out if you haven't watched it already. See if you have any of the signs that your energetic vibrational frequency is increasing towards that ascension symptoms. And Venus rising up as morning star, combined with all these solar storm energetic downloads. And we just had that Perseids meteor shower with a lot of energy and a lot of fabulous dreams. Tell me if you had crazy dreams, because we all had just crazy dreams during the meteor shower this weekend. And if you have any of the signs of ascension, and this is all going to create a highly charged fall as we move into that eclipse season. And I'm already looking ahead astrologically into that powerful harvest supermoon in Aries that will be at the end of September, late September, and this will be an incredible culmination point as Venus begins to go stationing direct and moving forward. We will have this culmination point of all this buildup of energy where we may really have a huge breakthrough moment, and we might finally get some forward momentum as all these retrograde planets start to move forward. We can begin to move into the great unknown, the new world that we are all co-creating in this moment. And the book of life is getting really interesting as we move forward into the fall. So stay tuned. I will catch you for the next astrology report. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment for a chance to win a free astrology reading on that Pisces super blue moon coming in August 30th. Thanks for watching.